Hi, I'm Grace Hughes. In July of 2009, my husband Kevin and I took a bicycling trip through some wee little towns of Scotland. But it was more than just biking. We took trains, planes, buses, and we sailed back home on the Queen Mary 2. This is a 17-part video of that trip.
This was our 4th day of biking from Killin to Aberfeldy, and once again it started raining after we'd been riding for about 5 minutes. We rode along Loch Tay and it was incredibly beautiful, deserted, and of course hilly, mostly uphill. But luckily the rain finally stopped. Here we are at our lovely Fairview house. This is the breakfast room. Very nice. Here's Kevin eating his breakfast. Get a close-up of him eating breakfast. Good morning.
Good morning.
He's more awake than me. It's looking mighty cloudy out there up in the mountains. Here's the lovely Fairview house where we stayed last night. And there's the house for sale next door, which we could easily buy and turn into our own lovely B&B. Oh my goodness! There's a sheep just sleeping. We just came up this road. We just started biking literally 3 minutes ago, and luckily Kevin said look to the right. Hello, sheep. Is it a sheep? It's a sheep. There's a rainbow over there. I don't know if you can see it on the videotape. So if we went over there, we'd see the pot of gold. So it was just like a torrential downpour. I've got my blue rain pants on. Yesterday I forgot to put them on in the torrential downpour. Maybe it's stopping now, let's hope. These sheep down here, they were outside the gate. Here's the fence. They were over there. They were over there, and then they ran around this way and ran under a hole down here, right there, in the fence, and then because they needed a drink from their mom desperately. Uh-oh, oh no, that one's limping. Oh no, we have an injured sheep. We better take it home. Oh. That's where we came from. This is the beautiful Loch Tay. We chose the short 31-mile route instead of the up to the beautiful top of the glen 42-mile route. Here's a bike. How about that? Been walking our bikes for quite a while now, seems like. How do you feel, honey?
Tired.
Very tired, and it's only 10. I don't know if you can tell that going down. I mean, it was just like down. I mean, you looked up at it, and I was like up, and then more up, and then more up, and then more up. And luckily, I had the power of one. First gear.
Went farther than I did.
1 and 1. I went farther than. Were you in second?
Yep.
I was in first. There were a few sheep that, more sheep that were in the road, and then they'd see us coming, and they'd scurry back under the fence that they had crawled under. So they knew they were being bad. They're all here under the tree. I said see the pieces of wool on the ground, and he said see the pieces of wool under the tree, but he meant all these happy sheep. Why is it breathing hard like that? Is it having a nightmare? It's hot? That's very pretty back there.
That's my other scarf. I don't wear it because it's knitted, and they weren't knitting then. I keep it in my little pouch. And it's 100% nettle fibre. Isn't that lovely?
Here's more of a view. We're in the Crannog, which is the rebuilt one. But it's very cool. It's very interesting. There's a walkway all the way around.
Probably replicas of the one they found.
Replicas of canoes. So that's it right there. Really neat. And there's a little town over there where we're going to go and have some hot chocolate because it's kind of chilly.
When you introduce the gouge, you can see that it does start to chip away at your piece of wood. You might hear some axes chipping away, some people talking, some animals and a lathe going. You're not going to hear any cars or jets or boats or chainsaws or strimmers or anything like that, not back in those days. So that's the 2-pole lathe, and then I'll show you the single pole lathe.
Here, I don't know if I got the view of this Crannog Center again already. I mean, if I already did it before is what I meant, not again. Okay, so this is the end of the lock. And then we have to go around that way for some distance and then I don't know where. But it's not raining now and it's not freezing, so that's really good. I'm at the Kenmore Hotel here in Kenmore.
Well, there's a thing out called the
And here's a sign over here that says
hand one.
Kenmore 1672, 1972.
White is a
How about that? Here's the view out of the back of the hotel. There's the ducks. There's Scottish ducks. And there's the canoes. And there's the people out on the lovely balcony area. It seems like it'd be a bit chilly. That looks like a modern room. And this is another bar. Here we are in the lobby. And we're buying some wee whiskey glasses. This was Scotland's oldest inn. Here's Scotland's oldest inn from the outside, the Kenmore Hotel. And this is the whole of the town, I think, pretty much. Up there it says Taymouth Castle, but we went through the gate there and it said the primary school. So we've gone 17 miles and we have 14 more to go, and I just wish we were done for the day now. Quite frankly, it was a lovely sit down and a wee bit of lunch. And there's the black clouds up there coming this way. We are so happy because we're here at the Castle Menzies. I don't think that's how you pronounce it. We shaved 8 miles off our time by taking a shortcut. How do you feel about that, honey?
I'm quite happy about that.
Quite
I
happy.
don't feel like I've missed it.
We missed the oldest living thing in Europe, which is this yew tree, but we figure some of those sheep were pretty darn old. Tree shmee, that's what I say. Hello, I'm here looking like a supermodel here at the Castle Menzies. I just had to point out to you that there is a scale here in the women's bathroom, which is definitely what anybody wants to do when they get here, is to weigh themselves. They do have weddings here and stuff, so maybe the bride, before she gets married, she wants to weigh herself. I am seeing here it is weighing in stones, so that would be good because then if I did weigh myself, I wouldn't know how much I weighed anyway. Here's some old stuff here. This is a knitting needle holder worn around the waist. And there's a shotgun cartridge maker. Oh yeah, right there. Is that like yours, honey?
No.
These are wine bottles from 1839. There's the gun port, so you can shoot at the people coming. This is the main hall from the 18th century, and I saw a picture of a bride here so you could get married here. Somebody has created the Battle of Culloden, April 16th, 1746, and this is my favorite part here, is the smoke coming out of the guns. And I believe this is the kid who did it all. This must be the kid who created it. Pretty funny, in my opinion. This is some room, another room in the castle. See, what I want to know is, see down there, there's a girl standing there, and there are these big flattened out places. Kevin says it might be Martians, but I don't know. To me, it looks like it might be some giant animal walking. Here we are, going higher, higher in the castle. Whew, very high steps. This is the sad girl it's her first day of work. She looks pretty sad, doesn't she? She's smoking. She's thinking, what the hell am I doing here? But then this is what's really sad, is over here in the forest, chopping down the trees, and they're picking them up. That great big lifter thing. Makes you want to not use any more paper. What do you think, baby?
Go paperless, use the internet.
What do you think in general now?
I think our day's worked out pretty well.
I think so too. We only have less than 2 miles.
As opposed to 137 miles.
Which we were going to have if we hadn't found that super duper shortcut. We got to our destination, the little town of Aberfeldy. We wanted to take a tour at the Dewar's Distillery, but it was about to close, so we had to walk really fast to get there. It was a couple miles out of town. I took lots of video, but it was really loud because they were making the whiskey there, but we did manage to see quite a bit, and we spent a lot of time in the gift shop. This was our guide, and he is not really a Neanderthal, even though he looks like one. So that's where we've been. We're leaving now after buying many things and touring around and drinking whiskey. There's the sign. Here's a caravan park, and once again they have those attached tent thing attached to the... That one's interesting because it has an attachment to the attachment. This is the town square. in Aberfeldy. Here we are at the Black Watch Inn, and we just had a delicious meal. You can't see it now, but I had this lovely copper bird pear cider, very delicious. What did you have, honey?
Tomorrow morning, right?
Sleeping pills.
No, you didn't have sleeping pills. What did you have?
I had a Strongbow cider.
Yes. You had some food.
I had a
Delicious bowl of something. What was
beef
it?
pie and chips.
How were the chips?
Chips are delicious.
Were they the best chips you've had?
They're pretty good. Yeah.
And what else do you have? Remember?
Oh,
you
we
had a
had the soup.
What was it called?
Something.
Slink
Something.
Slink soup. Slink?
Skink.
Skink. Skink soup.
Call 'em skink. Call 'em skink.
And what was in it? Do you remember?
Haddock and potatoes and onions.
Smoked haddock. And smoked haddock.
And smoked onions. And
I
smoked.
don't think it was smoked onions. I think it was just onions. It was delicious. We're very happy. Huh?
Very happy.
Alright.
Be asleep soon.
Sleep soon. This is what used to be our lovely room here in Aberfeldy. It's a little bit trashed now. Quickly. How you doing, honey?
Good.
And it's almost what time and you're still awake?
I don't know, 6 o'clock.
No, it's almost 9, I think.
9.
So it would be a lovely view because look at those beautiful mountains and the clouds, but then there's this. And that they're building a community college there, so it ruins their view. They have a lovely little yard back there, but down there, maybe you could see it tomorrow. Can you hear how hard it's raining out there? I just told Kevin I've never appreciated being inside when it's raining as much as this, because when you're out there on the bike, you just got to keep going. And now we're inside. Look how pretty it looks out there. And it is, by the way, 10 after 9 here. And there's all the sky, still with the blue in the sky. Because it doesn't get dark till really late. So happy to be inside.